Hello everyone. So just while everybody joins, you will need a resistance band or towel for this class, just so that the hands have got something to do. I was going to say so the hands have got a job, and then that would have made my mind go in the gutter. But no, just so your hands have got an external focus in one of the movements we're doing. Again, we're just not getting down on the ground this week. I think it's because I did it on Tuesday in my in-person class. Like my obliques hurt too much, so we're not getting down on the ground today, which most of you I know don't mind about anyway, because you're not a fan of the knees. I'm lucky I've got a soft floor. I know people have got it at home. Anyway, time for me to be quiet. We're going to start off with a fave. It's that big ball. So grab your big party ball. If you'd like to get into the method acting, you can pick it up off the ground and hold it in front of you. And we're going to take that just up above the chest. So I'm not getting too much lean back at the moment. I'm just taking it up and then back down to about chest height, like so. And then as I go through a few more reps, I'm just going to start to let myself lean back, taking that chest, pointing it up, and taking the eyes with it. Okay, nice big breaths in and out. And now I want you to take that ball in a big circle. So roll it right round one way and then the other way. Again, moving fairly slowly, just in that top portion especially. And I feel like maybe this move, oh, got somebody else wanting to come in. Hold fire. I feel like that move needs to be like some sort of matrix movement, because when you slow down in that top portion, it's like when you're dodging bullets in the Matrix. So taking the ball round and giving it that little lean back as you go. So yeah, think big ball matrix. There we go. A couple more. Lovely. Relax those arms down. So we are actually going to sort of keep the rotating arms a little bit. We're going to go with a T-step. We've done this before in stretch, etc. So that's where I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to step it forward, but I'm going to make sure my toes are making a T shape. It's definitely not lungy. It's almost quite awkward. It's like we're having a little bit of a glitch and we've walked the wrong way. But we're going to go with that T-step because it's like a little dead stop for us. And as we do that, we're going to reach the arms right round, going in the same direction as that foot. They don't have to be big ball arms, they can just be quite loose. And just bring them round past that straight leg. So my right leg is moving and my arms are reaching round the left. Now, as always, you can really slow them down, spend a couple of seconds holding that stretch, or you can sort of speed them up and bounce them. So they're your options. I think it could be somewhere in the middle. So a couple more and then we're going to change legs. I don't know about anyone else, but after dumbbells on Tuesday, I had DOMs over my entire body. There was no part of me that had got away with that workout. And I was just using 2 kilogram dumbbells for everything. So I don't know how some of you felt who were doing it with a lot heavier stuff, but I'm sorry. We have swapped sides. So again, either slowing that down and easing out that stretch, or making them a little bit bouncy. I like to do some of each because there are no rules here. I'm just making that T shape with the feet as we go round. Okay, a couple more. Rest your arms and pop them down. So we're going to have arms overhead next. Now shoulders get very tired in this workout because they've got a lot of jobs to do. So just to begin with, we're going straight up and we're just going to tip from side to side with just that small little rest in the middle so that we're not going straight in from one to the other just yet. So thinking about lengthening that side, and just using the arms almost as like something just to weight you down. Perfect. We're going to take that on the diagonal, so you can rest your arms for a second. I know you all know what diagonal means, but we're going to go back diagonal. Into the middle. So that arm that's first is just going off centre slightly, so we're getting a little bit of rotation as well as the bending. And remember, just that little rest in the middle before you go into the next one. Okay, on the next one, we're going to go forward diagonal. We're just dropping it forward slightly. Ribs might feel like they're getting a bit of a stretch out from those sides. We'll rest the arms shortly. Actually, we won't. It's all arms. We'll rest them for a moment. Okay. Pop them down. Grab yourself a drink. Where you need your band or your towel. So if you've got a hand towel, just roll it up so it's nice and tense. And for a band, just making sure that it is a short length. So if you've got a short band, it makes sense to use that. Long ones can just be doubled over. Now it doesn't matter which hand is on top, but just make sure that both, you're giving me thumbs up with both hands, and choose whatever feels comfortable. Now take yourself into a wider stance than normal. You don't have to be crazy. And we're just going to take that band straight up the middle, incorporating that lean back straight away. We've already done it with big balls, so we know that we can sort of get a bit more range in there. Straight up and down. Breathing in and out, nice and rhythmically. Try not to hold that in. Okay, one more, and then it's got a slight change. So what we're going to go for, it's going to require a little bit of balance. So feel free to tell me where to go if you don't like the look of this. So we're going to take that band up, and as we do, you're just going to lift one leg and take yourself onto the weight of the other leg. So it's just a little shift in the centre of gravity to pull that leg out from under you as you chop straight up the middle. Nice and slow and controlled if possible. Narrow that stance if it feels a bit wobbly. That's fine too. But let's go. Chop and lift. You might find that one leg prefers balance more than the other. It might not be helpful to stare straight at me if I am wobbling all over the place. So as you go onto that one leg, you can take your gaze onto something that is still, so not me. That might help a little bit. Lovely. A couple more. Awesome. Pop that band down. We're going back to that T step. So before we did a T in front of the body, this time we're going to take it behind so that the T is now upside down. And we're going to do exactly the same. We're just going to take those arms with it, one leg at a time. Same options as before, either slow, feel that stretch, or keep bouncing in and out of it, or mix between the two. Completely up to you. So take that step behind, and the feet are just drawing a T to the behind. To the behind, to the back. An upside down T at the back. There you go. You can take the head with it, or you can stay looking at me. No right or wrong there. You choose whatever feels best and makes most sense to you. Might do some slow ones now. Some ones at the end. This is quite Barbie of us as well, isn't it? Arms just sort of like fixed here in front of us. Like we can't move them. Lovely, and swap it over to the other side. Arms a little shake if we need to. Same on the other side. Make that T with the feet. Slow, little stretch. Lovely. It helps if you feel dizzy quite easy. Better if you keep your eyes fixed in the same place. Last one, and relax those arms down. Okay, we are going to take arms up overhead for this next one. So as we step out to the side, we've done similar before, so it's up to you. Either make it lungy by bending into that leg, or just step it. So you decide which option you're going to go for. And as we step out, we're going to do that huge circle. That side. We're going to relax the arms in between. So just right leg moving at the moment. I'm going to go for about 6 to 8. It's the first time I've put numbers on anything. I was enjoying just flowing through, but in the interest of time, 6 to 8 on each leg. Nice big circle with the arms. Really throw them overhead. Breathing as we go. Slow them down if you want to do less. 2 more. Awesome. Other side, this is where my brain goes. Which way do my arms go? So left leg and arms sweep out overhead. few more. Last two. Awesome. Rest those arms. Grab a drink. We're going back to that banded movement. This time we're just going to be lifting one leg at a time. Well, we were lifting one leg at a time before, but I mean, we can't lift two legs, that would be a jump. We're just going to focus on a right leg lift this time. So we're going from right leg over left shoulder. So for this, it might be easier to have left hand on top of right, to make more sense for us. So we're going to chop, just like we did straight over. We're going to come from right hip to left shoulder, drawing a nice big line between that furthest hand and that foot, and trying to go for that little stretch moment. So slowing them right down and just taking a moment of reach. Nearly fell over then. Don't slow it down that much. Just trying to make that little stretchy moment before landing and then coming back down to that hip. We're going to go for 6 to 8 of those on each side as well. Starting whenever you're ready. Reach and then chop it back down. Just a little bend of the knee can help you set off again. Go for that stretch. Two more. These get a bit ugly in a minute, and I'm apologising in advance, but change sides. So swap those hands over, right hand on top, going on the other side from left hip to right shoulder. Again, you might notice one side prefers it over the other. You only have to lift that foot a little bit, it doesn't have to be really big. Last one. Awesome, relax it down. Back to our little T-step. So we're going to combine the two. So we're going to go forward, arms go left if my right leg is moving, and then back like that. I'm just going to move through them both. We're going to slow them down this time, nice and purposeful, 6 to 8 on each leg. Stepping forward, bringing the hands across, and then back, reaching all the way around. So full range of motion this time with those arms. Going all the way around. Two more. Awesome. Swapping sides again, 6 to 8. Left leg moving this time. Go through that full range of motion with the arms. And then 2 different foot positions. Okay, one more. I think I've done too many. Never mind. There we go. Okay. So going back to the side step with the big arms. We're going to take that step across the body. So as we go across the body, the hands are going to go the opposite direction. We're going to come this way. So they're going with the leg over onto that side. So if my right leg is moving, initially my hands go with my leg, and then they end up going the opposite way. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, it doesn't have to be sort of like a curtsy lunge. It can just be a small step, one across the other. 6 to 8 on each side. Moving nice and slowly and with purpose. Sweeping them arms across. Sounds quite relaxing for once. No crazy remixes here. Okay, 3 more. Last one. And then swapping sides. So left leg's coming across, so the arms are initially going the same way. And then coming across the top. Keep breathing. Two more. Awesome. Back to that band. Just check the time. Have a little sip of water if you need to. Oh, perfect. So, 2 more things. 2 more things. We are going to go back to this movement, but we're going to keep it short range and we're going to pulse it. Oh, pulse. What a horrible word. So I'm going to find that end position, keep my toe on the ground, and then I'm just going to go like that. Almost like, again, like I've glitched, like I'm a computer game character that's got stuck. And I'm going to go for 5 at a time, put the foot down, rest, and then we're going to repeat that 3 times through. So it's 1, it says falling over, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then stop. 3 times. Let's go. So set yourself up. Get that foot on the toe, and you only have to take it off a little bit. It doesn't need to be really big. Arms are up here, and we're only moving very short. Get yourselves ready. Put down. I can't count and do it at the same time, guys, I'm sorry. You'll have to count your own. Pop that foot down. 1 more time. It instantly made me sweat. That's fascinating. Whew. Sorry, obliques. I'm so sorry. Other side. Again, getting yourself set up. Get that toe just poised and ready. And then start when you're ready. And then relax it down. Only really small, that's what a pulse is. 1 more time through. Oh, I think that was enough. I think 3 times through was plenty. Okay, we are going to go back to our sweepy arms. Last thing we're going to do is combine those 2 movements. 5-ish times through. So as my right leg steps out, my arms go this way, and then they go that way. Nice big full circle, and I'm just going to swap between those 2 arm movements and those 2 foot positions for 5 reps. But to get us started, we're going to step out. So arms are going away from leg on both times. Join in whenever you're ready. Just what we just did. Foot together, right leg stepping over, and arms going the opposite way to the right leg. Okay, I did way more than 5, but that was just so we figured out what we were doing. Last one. And then we're going to swap over. So left leg steps out, arms go away and away. I have to do a couple more on this side now, just to balance it out. Even though that's not a thing. 2 more. Awesome. Rest those arms. We are all done. Probably a bit longer than a usual Give Me core, but that's because it's normally right before lunchtime and I want to go and eat my lunch. So I'll make sure we finish on time. Hope you enjoyed the slightly longer one this evening. Thank you for joining me. Have a great rest of your evening or day, depending on where you are. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye, everyone.